I'll just give a brief statement so we can get it going. So overall, hey, we had a great crowd today. Coach McNair and his guys, the Braves, we know they're going to always play hard. They did just what we expect. We had some new wrinkles, a lot more physical running the ball downhill. Thought we had some good things. But at the end of the day, you can't have 3 turnovers. We had 1 turnover in the 1-yard line, another fumble at the end of the game where we could have iced the game, and another turnover. So our 3 turnovers, and we didn't get enough on the other side. So I think that pretty much burned down the game for us. The kids played hard. I think the coaches came up with a great game plan. Now we got to get back to the drawing board. Everybody's got to look inside and figure out what we got to do to get 1 W. So right now we just got to get 1 W, and that has to start next week when we play with Duncan.
Coach, you played both quarterbacks today. Is that kind of going to be like the identity of the offense this season?
Yeah, it feels like it worked pretty good, especially if you got D on some of those runs. When the kid gets fatigued, you don't want him back out there. Tough kid. Both guys played their heart out. Stu gives a little different dimension. So in the game bottom, they're both similar. They both know the entire offense. So we're not pigeonholed to do one thing with one guy and another thing with the other. And that has been our intention from week 1. It's just never really evolved. And so now, and then the FAMU game, it kind of was all Stu because he felt like he's in the groove of the game. So ideally, we'll probably play both of those guys. I think it's best for both of them and best for us.
Are we going to see any adjustments with like the special teams action, especially in the field goal unit?
Yeah, I mean, the field goal unit's got to get better. And that's something that we do. We do pressure kicks in practice. We'll do more pressure kicks, but Jay's been money for us last year. He's been a little off. We got to get in his head and just settle him down. We know he can make those kicks. He's made long kicks, made big kicks. At the end of the day, it's, hey, what happens this week? We're judged week to week in this sport, so you can't go back by what you have done. It's what you can do right now.
Coach, you changed up your offensive philosophy. Last week you threw about 40 times. This week you were running the ball a lot more frequently. What went into that, and what was the mindset moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's just looking at film. I mean, you looked at FAMU, they got a big physical front four. It just made sense. Hey, get the ball out the quarterback's hand quick, take the RPO, take the mismatches, and we were able to move the ball up and down the field. But once again, in that one, we had, not to look back for another week, but the same thing, we got to get the ball in the end zone and the rest. This game, just looking at what they did, we felt like we go out with 2 tight ends. They didn't really make adjustments to it. So we're able to run the football. Once you start running the football, it doesn't make sense to stop. And so it worked for us, but at the end of the day, we got to get more points on the board. Unfortunately, the turnovers in the red zone would kill us. So we left 14 points off the board, missed the field goal, 17 points. But at the end of the day, it's not a coulda, shoulda, woulda. In this sport, what shoulda happened happened. So that's how we got to look at it. You got to be a grown man about it and get better.
James Burgess had a pretty good game as well today. What were your thoughts on how he played?
Yeah, stepped up well. Made some big plays. I think at the end of the day, we still got to get more picks. There was too many times the ball hit our hands and we did not get that big interception. So we just got to challenge our players, say who's going to be that guy? Who's going to make that play? We put them in position to make plays, and the coaches got to keep doing that, keep up the effort, keep up the mindset, and we just got to crack it and get this 1 win and get moving.
What was your overall thoughts on Marcus Harris' play today at running back?
Yeah, man, been waiting to see this kid. He's been great in practice. Unfortunately, the very first game he hurt his shoulder, so that's why he couldn't play for the last couple weeks. So now he's back, and I think him and Juwan Howell is a good 1-2 punch, and also Sultan. So we got 3 guys that we feel like we can run the football with, and D and also Stu. So, I mean, I love running the football. I think with the way our defense plays, running the football controls the clock. Now we just got to be a little bit smarter to kind of do a little bit more things off of it. I think we're moving in the right direction. And, don't get me wrong, we have a team that's, not very good defending the pass, and they're very good at defending the run, and you may switch it up. But I think philosophically, you kind of got to be smart. Just do it that you feel like is going to work that week, and I think that's what we're good at. Anybody else? All right, appreciate you guys, man.